welcome everybody. My name is Brandon Ivey. This is our Monday night live 15-minute power call for Shopping Sherlock. Excuse my voice. Today's the first day I could talk in the last 2 days, so my voice is almost 100%, but it's good enough to be able to share this opportunity with all of you tonight. Now, my background, I've been in this industry for 16 years. I got started right out of college. I didn't have a lot of success when I first got started, but I learned very quickly that corporate America wasn't going to be the road for me when I got laid off twice. But I did have network marketing always to fall back on, and the success of it has allowed me to walk off my job and retire at the age of 36 years old. And this has been a blessing in disguise because I've been able to work from home, watch my kids grow up from home, participate in their school activities without having to worry about my job. And it's just the freedom that it allows, freedom of movement, which is I always wanted to have. And I think it's something that everybody should enjoy. And only network marketing is the industry that can really make that happen for the average individual. But when you decide to make a decision to be able to be in a home-based business, the hardest part of that decision is try to find out what is the best opportunity. Because if you're on the internet, there's thousands of them out there, and not all of them is going to lead you down the path where you want to go on. They may sound good up front, but there's a couple of things that you want to look at. The product that is being sold and the industry that they're in. Now, there's one thing that Bill Gates said, and if you don't know, Bill Gates today is the richest man in the world, worth over $70 billion. And Bill Gates said this decades ago. There's only two types of businesses out there. Businesses doing business on the internet and businesses going out of business. So that should be hint number one. And then I heard something from one of our newest members that got started last week. His name is Mr. Boyd. He said, the greatest real estate in the world is on your smartphone screen. Wow. Think about that. Where are all of our eyeballs? Where is most of our attention? Where do we spend most of our time throughout the day? Whether you want to admit to it or not, it's that cell phone. It is attached to your body everywhere you go. So since that is a fact, the question is, how can we monopolize on this? How can we take advantage of this, not fad, but trend that's going to take place and is taking place anyway, whether we like it or not, whether we understand it or not? That's the biggest thing. See, opportunities are made the most when most people don't even know what's going on. That's when billionaires and millionaires are created before the rest of the public even has an idea that something is even happening. And that's exactly where we sit today with our company called Shopping Sherlock. See, when I chose, someone said, Brandon, why don't you get into the coffee industry? I said, well, I don't drink coffee. I said, it doesn't matter. 70% of the planet does. I said, that's true, but the industry that I'm in, 97% of the planet is in my industry, and that industry is called e-commerce. E-commerce is the fastest growing industry on the planet today. It is the greatest economic shift in wealth in the history of mankind. We like to call it the modern day gold rush, the second industrial revolution. Why? Because of technology, because of the internet, because of smartphones and tablets and mobile devices, people are spending their time and money online through the comfort of their own home and their smartphone than going down to the local stores. You have more freedom of choice. You're able to get better deals. And it's just far more convenient and cooler to be able to do. And everybody is doing it. So we have figured out a way how to tap into this $1.5 trillion industry. See, people say, how can guys, I remember it was just a decade ago, Bill Gates was worth like $30 billion or $40 billion. Now he's $70 billion. Mark Zuckerberg is worth $34 billion, but a few years ago he was worth $11 billion. How are they jumping so fast? Because they're in an industry that's growing at $200 billion a year. $200 billion a year. You have no choice but to reap the benefits if you're positioned in the industry. And guess what? We have no competition on what we currently do. And what is it that we do? What do we do with our smartphone? Well, with our smartphone, we have a shopping app. And our shopping app is not actually where you shop from Sherlock. We are like Google. We are a search engine. Now, every single one of you has used Google before. But when you Google something, does Google bring up to you the cheapest price on what you're looking for? No. Google brings up to you the most popular websites, the websites that have the most internet traffic, the websites that spend the most money. That's what Google does. When you've got thousands of listings, there's only enough space on the front page. But what the Sherlock does, it's going to search the entire internet, all the major search engines, to find the best deal on what you want to buy anyway. I love that concept because people say, what is your product? Say, my product is a mobile app. Well, that's not a product, really. What's Facebook's product? What's YouTube's product? What's Google's product? What's Twitter's product? Yet they are multi-billion-dollar corporations. Obviously, they have found a formula that works because they give their product away for free. And that is exactly what we do. See, I don't need to have health and wellness and juice products. In fact, I'm not going to call this company out, but we're taking a cruise in 2 weeks, and I wanted to make sure I looked my best, right? So I call one of my friends up in one of these other health and wellness weight loss companies, and I order some product. It's been over 30 days, and the product just arrived at my door today. What? You tell me it takes me over a month to get my product? See, my friend lost a customer. See, I don't have to pass out samples. I don't have to give out products that I know people don't need, can't use, can't afford, can't sell. You end up giving away anyway. Product that you have stacked up in the garage, the van, or the trunk of your car. I go into my kitchen, I open up the pantry, and I've got products there from years ago. Not saying that they don't work. They do work. But they're expired. Now, my wife says, why do you keep them? And I say, because I paid so much money for them. She said, next day, you know, it's funny. She said, why don't you Sherlock it? You're absolutely right. I'll Sherlock those other companies' products and get them at a cheaper price. See, so what is our product? Our product is a mobile app that we give away for free. And when you decide to spend money that you're going to spend anyway, all we ask you to do is Sherlock it first. See, we know that most people live on a fixed income. You go to work, you get paid, you pay your bills, and once you're done paying your bills, you go food shopping, spend money on clothes, groceries, entertainment. You know how you spend your money every single month. We save the average household $150 to $300 a month on items that they're going to buy anyway. So we don't have to convince anybody to use our product. Because if you're going to save money, why wouldn't you use the product? What does it cost you? Nothing. The product is free. We give it away. So here's a question on how we get paid. How would you like to get paid on giving away a product that you know is going to save people money when they use it? And we give it away for free. See, here's how this works. Like Facebook, like Google, like YouTube, our product is worth an amount of money every single month for the person that's using it for an active account. Right now it's at $2.32 per active Sherlock you give away. So let's say you give it away to 50 people. That's over $100 a month that they're actively using it for you. Well, that's not a lot of money, Brandon. Yeah, but you gave it away for free to 50 people who already have a phone. What if you gave it away to 500 people? That's over $1,000 a month. Who here could use an extra $1,000 a month by giving away a mobile app for free? What can $1,000 do for you? You may not be able to walk off your job, but for some of you, you can probably change your zip code, right? Change the type of car you drive, the clothes you wear, the food you eat. Change the type of school you send your kids to. Pay off that credit card debt. Stop that repossession. Take that vacation you've always wanted. Put the money away for savings. $1,000 on top of what you're already earning is a lot of money. See, in our company, we say we can show you how to earn 3 to 4 figures a month without having to sign anybody up in the business, just by giving away our product. We pay out 68% on every dollar that comes through our door. There's more than 9 ways that we get paid, and in this 15 minutes, I don't have the time to go over all of them. But I wanted to go over that one, getting paid for giving up product away for free. But there's another way that we get paid, by building a team of people who do the same thing. That's it. Sharing this opportunity with other people. Since we are an internet-based product, and and an internet-based company. If you have cell phone access and internet access, you can build this business from anywhere around the world. You can sign up customers from anywhere around the world. Americans are not the only ones who shop online. In fact, we're actually behind the times. The rest of the world shops online far more than Americans do. How would you like to get paid in a different currency, in a different language, in a different time zone while you sleep? Because you spread it to other people. Now, here's a way to earn $2,000 to $8,000 a month. And we call this the power of two. By building yourself a team of people. You share this with two people. Who share it with two people? Who share it with two people? Who share it with two people? All the way down 8 times. 8 levels deep, or you do it in a week, 8 weeks. That's $2,000 a week in our compensation plan. Let's say it takes you longer than finding 2 in a week. It takes you a month to find 2. So your first month you find 2. Your second month they find 2. Your third month they find 2. It takes 8 months. So now we're going into September, October. Would an extra $2,000 a month be okay for you on top of whatever you're currently earning? One thing about our compensation plan is that we pay out through infinity. Most network marketing companies pay 5 to 7 levels deep. We are through infinity. We also offer a 20% check match bonus when you hit a certain position in our company on every single person on your team. And even better than that, we offer the position where you can own equity in the company. And when I say equity, that means equity. That's how these guys that have owned equity in Microsoft and WhatsApp and Apple became millionaires overnight. See, when this becomes a billion-dollar company, all of the globals, that's the second highest position, are worth $25 million combined. 2.5% of the company is set aside for the globals, another 2.5% set aside for the diamonds. So if you're looking for that long-term retirement plan, because here's one thing that I knew. If I was lucky enough to remain on the same job for 40 years of my life without getting fired or laid off, statistically, 97% of those individuals will retire broke, depending on family, government, and friends by the age of 65. No more retirement, no more savings, no more 401k, no more pension. Social Security is a joke. Your house is a liability and not an asset. I can choose that route. Or I put my head down 3 to 5 years and shop at Sherlock, get to the top positions of the company, own equity, and help this company become a billion-dollar powerhouse. Fortunes are going to be made over the next few years. One thing I love that our CEO said, he didn't say this publicly, he said it privately, but I'll share it with you guys. For those who fully understand our compensation plan, when our company is doing $400 million a year, we're going to have top leaders in the company doing $30 to $40 million a year. Yeah, you heard me right. Now, all references to income implied or stated in this presentation is not guaranteed. It is dependent on your independent effort and skill and knowledge and what you're willing to put into it. Nothing's guaranteed. Some of you are only looking to earn a couple $100 a month. Some want to walk off your job. Others are looking for a full-time income. I am here because I want to be a millionaire. So whatever it is that you're looking for, we have that for you, depending on how hard you're willing to work to get it. We are a 3-year-old company in May, debt-free. We're on our 8th month of record-breaking growth, and nobody even knows who we are. We have less than 5,000 active reps in the United States alone. The hottest growing country right now is Kazakhstan, where a woman went from $1,000 a month on her job to over $14,000 a month with shopping Sherlock in 5 months. Who's next? Who wants this? So if what I said makes a little bit of sense to you, tomorrow I will be doing one full presentation. Rod Doctor will be doing the other. At 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific on www.liveonedream.info. That is liveonedream.info. If what I say is making sense. The rest of that, get back to the person who invited you. Let them know whether you're in or out. Pull out your credit card. It costs $249 to get started. We only have 2 teams of binary, so you want to get in early before somebody else gets in that would have been in your organization. So thank you guys for putting up with my scraggly voice tonight. I will be much better by tomorrow. God bless and good night. Welcome to Shop at Sherlock. Bye-bye.